So describe for me what you're going to be showing me and why you like it. What are we doing?
I love this model because it checks all the boxes. On the interior, you've got a booth on one side and table and chairs on the other side. So if you like a table and chair or a booth, you get them both. Big pantry, seating for 8, 9 people easily. It's got a large entertainment center in the back. Everything that you want in a fifth wheel for entertaining or having people or just enjoying family time, this has it all.
Can you take me, Andre, kind of on a visual tour, if you will, what it looks like from the outside? Because the inside sounds great, and I know that it is, but uh, what does it look like on the outside? I mean, describe it for me, and what is the significance of some of the features that you guys put into this fifth wheel?
Sure, we'll start at the front and a great fiberglass front cap. You can have that in either a white color or a champagne color. Both look fantastic this year. Then the turning pin box. It actually helps a 5-foot bed truck be able to turn in tight spaces. You can engage that, or you never have to engage that if it's not something you want to do. It's on every single model. It's not an option. As you
And is
walk
that
down,
I don't want to interrupt, but that pin box is really important to talk about because many of the campgrounds have got tight places where you've got to make almost a 90-degree turn, and with that pin box that you've got, you're able to do that where other ones. I'm not familiar. I don't think all of them will be able to provide you that opportunity to get into tight places like the one that you're putting on these Flagstaff Rockwoods.
that's correct. Very good point about, when you have a smaller truck bed, that pin box gives you an extra 22 inches of turning radius so you don't hit the cab of your truck.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the last segment we hit on make sure things are user friendly, easy to use. This is one thing that keeps it really great, and it's on every model. You can get into tight spaces. You get backed up into a small parking lot. You can really turn it tight, and it's a great feature, and it's on every single one. So
Okay.
absolutely love that pin box. And underneath that pin box, you're going to have what I call wet storage, where a little bit of moisture can come up through because the legs go through it, but it's where you put your tools and things like that. Big storage area, easy to get to the batteries, easy to maintain. As you walk around the coach, you're going to find the sidewall looks really great and straight with an awesome, nice high gel coat finish sidewall that just looks fantastic with some different graphics on it that look really good. And then also you have a 18-foot awning, which is so great. It goes right to that very back slide. You can have a lot of people out in front of it, get a lot of shade from it. And then the MORryde step that we use, it has a shock. It's easy to lift. Anybody can lift it from 9 to
And what's
90.
the big deal about MORryde? The steps, the stairs, if you will, because I know, but I didn't used to know, and these are really cool to have as a standard piece of equipment on your RV.
They are very cool. And there's two really great reasons. Number one, they're all aluminum, so they're not going to rust like your old steps. I don't know if you had an RV. I had a 1985 motorhome where the steps rusted, and it was like throwing my back out every time you get them out. These are always inside the coach during travel. You bring them out, they're adjustable. All the weight goes on the ground as opposed to inside the unit. So let's say it's 5 a.m., you're having coffee. You don't want to wake anybody up. You don't want to rock and roll that unit. You can step right up those steps, and it takes almost all the weight and puts them right on the ground. And as I spoke earlier, they're so easy. It's got a shock absorber that helps you lower and bring down the stairs. So like I said, anybody from 9 years old to 90 years old can do it very, very easily without having to feel like they're going to come on top of them. And you can adjust the legs while they kind of hang in midair. It's almost like a suspension. The adjustments on the legs are really, really easy to do, whether you have the pins or the new upgraded little handles that you just flip the catches and you can pull them out and move them around. Super great. Those steps are just they're heads and shoulders above any other step out there on the market.
From a safety standpoint, they're fantastic. I think they'll last seemingly forever, but they're just safe, and that we care about safety. So, in terms of the door, I understand that you guys have got a really cool the screen door as well as the actual door itself to the RV. Tell me about that.
The door, actually, yes, it has a what we call a security accordion unit inside the window that can go up and down. So if you want to keep it open to see whatever's happening on that side of your campground, you sure can. Or at night for your security, you can put it up. Or for your own just being inside the camper without anybody to see in. It works very, very well. The door is also very wide, and the screen door has what we call a screen shot on it. It'll close automatically. So I don't know if you have kids. I do. The screen door felt like it was always open. This will close automatically every single time that you open the door, which is great. And one more thing is, like the little things we do is it's got a friction hinge door, which on a very windy day will keep that door from shutting. But if it's very, very windy, there's also a latch on it. So it will open and stay open for you no matter what. So you're giving the, not just one option, but both options.
What did you call that door? It's a what door?
A friction hinge door?
Friction hinge. Okay, because, when I'm in an RV and I tell people you cannot treat an RV the same way you treat your doors at your house. You've got to be gentle. You can start slamming stuff and things can wear out. They can get loose. With this, with the door that you guys have, I see you slamming it. It's pretty cool, like you said. And even if the wind is blowing really hard, you can still latch it there on the outside to keep it from coming loose.
Absolutely, because sometimes Mother Nature gets really angry and the wind kicks up pretty good. And the friction hinge, we want you to be able to close the door, so it can't be that much friction.
Yeah.
So there's a point of, where the wind can take it and where it can't. So it's just one more thing that we try to make sure our customers can easily maneuver in any type of environmental situation. You're going to find out on the driver's door side, which is what we're walking down now, there's going to be a slide. This is a 4-slide model unit. And it's got laminated sides. It's a nice, comfortable slide. There's going to be windows for cross ventilation in each slide there. Then a big window to see outside. You're going to walk around the back. It's going to have a fully walkable roof, which we always give you a ladder on all of our units. So you can get up there on a one-piece laminated roof, walk around, make sure the seals are good, or have a service tech do it, whatever you feel comfortable with, of course. And then there's a 2-inch receiver hitch on the back for accessories. That's just great for bike racks, different things that you might want to put back there. Maybe you haul a generator back there. It's just so optional with that 2-inch receiver. Does a lot of really great things. And then you're going to hit the back wall, which is obviously a laminated back wall, which is great because, it's not a hung back wall, and it can actually bring the trailer together in good angles and keep it stiff. So that way, on top of the best axles and tires in the business, you got the best box.